EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run with Logan. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Mike 61, Mike 61. Know your job. Mike 61, Mike 61.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at The 25.
5-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He will find the rookie from Iowa State. That's Hakeem Butler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 9, check 9. Nice throw. Time on.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Murray, he'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Throwing is Murray on third down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
I got you. 43 in the mark. Face, face. Check.
From the 41, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, Any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Murray. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. Touchdown, Cardinals! Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yep.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and now it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On second down now. It's Freeman, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
51, Sam! Mike, 48. Oh, here we go. Got it. 48 to Mike. Let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check. 51.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Mike, 48. Hey, check. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, exit. 22. Watch the shoot.
Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And the pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They toss to Freeman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Murray now on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! Watch the shit!
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Here we go, here we go. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I hope you brought your lips because I'm about to take
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready! Space. I got you. Hey, team 6.
Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Let's do 18 data. Not today, you are. 91. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Yo. Mike 61. Hard. Here I come again.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 ending. I got him. I got him. Yeah, Jerry. Mike 61. Mike 61. Trump. Check girl. Check.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Set, hut. Keep the Pittsburgh. Come. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And it'll be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready? Black 25. 23. Watch the curve. Watch the curves. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Space.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And Freeman lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals capitalize on the fumble as they turn it into 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
48 to Mike. I'm on. Cut.
Here's Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jordan Hicks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The sack by Terrell Suggs.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, we got Key to tight end. 3 down. Mike 61.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch the screen.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him point.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. I got you. You're all mine. Face. You're all mine. Pick that.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Man, I got you. And we're going 37.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Middle of the field, he's got Butler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Motion backfield. Mike 61. Kermit. Mike 61.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And out of bounds right around the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. 3 buzz. And 37 is the Mike. Mike 37. Dropped it. And we're going 37.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The left side completion to Jones. 11 yards there, first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Freeman again. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
61. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 61. Mike 61. Check, 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 check.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Cardinals
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He's back to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Ryan to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrase